That's the intro. G'day people, this is Sharpino here. Welcome you guys to episode number 11 of the Pokémon Insurgence Hardcore Nuzlocke. We are back where we left things off in the last episode in the Rezzai Cavern. I did go back and heal back our team, and our team looks like they're all raring to go. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, whilst I was going off screen, there was an Axew that was just sitting on top of this cave right here. And I don't know if this is a static encounter that we could actually get. So that's why I kind of started off here, because I was going to kind of explore whether we can actually get this as an encounter. And before I go any further, I should probably remember to put the rappel on, because I did go shopping afterwards. I sold that comet shard that we had for a good chunk of change. Okay, so it looks like we can't get up there, so that's not a static encounter. So that's cool. That's all good. No worries. Oh, okay, and we just head straight into the story. Okay. You know, so... You know, this, they're trying to ask him for information. I think he's an archaeologist. You know, so he's like, you know, just give it to me, and, you know, you can't just take it, and, you know, what do you value more, you know? Oh boy, look out, he's going to threaten your life, you know, what do? Do you give up your life and keep the item and they kill you and take it anyways, or do they just, you know? And then he says the plan here wants to summon, you know, Rayquaza. And he goes down the hole. It's like radio. So now we've got the scroll. Now they're heading to City because they've got to go against the Augur now. So, and then they just, you know, even though he did everything they asked, they just bury him underground. Like, that is so slack, you know. So, you know, this guy was screwed either way. And this is why I don't like bad guys, you know. And it's like, you can't really do anything now. It's like, now the guy's got to dig himself out from underground. You know, very sad. I feel bad for the family, you know. I think we're at the end of the cave, so I think we should be able to just walk out of here, I'm pretty sure. And here's a Delta Munchlax. Look how cool this thing is. I think this thing is grass and normal. I think we saw a Delta Snorlax a few episodes ago. So yeah, very sad for that poor man who was just doing his job and not worth a damn, if you will. And that's what basically that guy said by burying him underground and bombing the mine. Because, go figure. Hey, watch it. Oh, it's Damian. Oh, this is the rival battle. Okay. Well, guys, this is what we were kind of prepping for. So, here we go with rival battle against Damian, who has a team of 5. So, it's almost a full 6v6 battle. Alright, start things off with the Spearow. So... not the most threatening, but you never know. You never know, guys. Down goes the Spearow. Not really doing much to us there. So, you know. Next up is a Hawlucha. Ooh, now see, this could be a bit of a problem. But we do have a good answer in Bonesaw. So let's go ahead and swap into Bonesaw. So it's probably going to go for a Flying type move. But you can't see me because I ain't here. Ha ha ha. Take that, big boy. Alright, he's going to go for a bounce, actually. He's just dipping. He's out of here. So we miss. Let's go for a Shadow Ball. Bounce does land. Ooh, that does damage. Jesus. Okay. If it's going to go for bounce, we could swap. Wait, let me just have a look at my team. Who would be able to take a bounce? Actually, Electro could probably do that. The problem is it would not outspeed, and then it would go for a Flying type move. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a Shadow Sneak, and I think Hawlucha's going to go for another bounce. And then I'm going to do like a double swap. So let's go for a Shadow Sneak. Okay, we're going to see Feather Dance. Okay, that is kind of annoying. Are you going to go for another one? Yep, you're going to go for a bounce. So, okay, I guess he predicted me to use Shadow Sneak. So, now we'll swap into Electra. Because now we've got 2 Pokemon weak to flying. Actually, just 1. So, Electra can take this hit. It's not very effective. Okay, now we're going to double back into Bonesaw, expecting this Hawlucha to go for a fighting type move. So we're kind of using some strategies, if you will, to try to get around this. So I'll go for another Shadow Sneak. And whittling it down, and it tries to whittle down our attack again. So if I know this is Hawlucha, it's just basically going to go for another bounce. So we could prepare and bring in Electra, and I think that's what we're going to do, is that we're going to make a prediction that it's going to go ahead and do that. So, yep, it goes for a bounce. Now, it should outspeed us, so we should be primed to go for a Thunderbolt, and we should be able to get the kill. And it can't paralyze us because we're an Electric type. Then again, I can't remember if this generation was the generation where Electric Pokemon can actually get paralyzed. But, nevertheless, our strategy worked, and down goes that troublesome Hawlucha. Okay, next up is a Steelix. Ooh, okay. So, this might be a problem if we didn't have such a good answer for this in Trident and in Cleaver. So, it's probably going to go for a ground-type move. So, look, Cleaver... Let me just have a look at the stats here. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Let me cook. Alright, so this could go for either a rock type move or a ground type move, and either one would work. If it goes for a rock type move and I bring in Charizard, I get destroyed. If I bring in Cleaver, Cleaver seems to be the best option. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Cleaver. Because when we're talking about physical walls in our team right here, this is the basic... And it did go for a Rock Slide. Wow. So could you imagine if I anticipated Earthquake, brought in Charizard, and got mollywopped by a Rock Slide? You know, that is the power of hindsight, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so let's go for an Earthquake on Steelix. Shouldn't do too much because it's bulk. Well, it does down to half, so that means it's not bad. Goes for an Iron Tail. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We'll go for a Sand Tomb just to get it under Earthquake range there. And now it's trapped. We're going to see Screech happen. That's fine. We'll go for an Earthquake, and that should kill the Steelix. Gotta have them team strats, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta have those team strats. Okay. 3 down, 2 to go. What's next is Reuniclus. Ooh, okay. So now we're going to bring in Assassin, because Assassin can take on the Psychic type. And I don't believe Reuniclus does get access to Fire type moves. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And Psychic just doesn't get touching here. Like the Alakazam that we had to deal with a few episodes ago. Which, by the way, is still crazy. That, like, I had to, like... It has Dizzy Punch? Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Reuniclus, buddy. When it comes to just no TM moves, you're not exactly the best against Dark types. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, last Pokemon is a Samurott. Okay. Now, based off our Samurott, I think it does have access to a fighting type move. I'm pretty sure it would. Revenge. So, this could be a bit of a problem. So, because if it goes for Revenge, it will most certainly kill Assassin, for sure. But the problem is, if it goes for Revenge... Actually, you know what? If it goes for Revenge, then Bonesaw would be the perfect Pokemon. So, I'm going to bring in Bonesaw, because we resist water. That fire type move should be like that. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Alright, so we'll go for a Shadow Ball. Goes for Aqua Jet. We eat that up pretty well. Shadow Ball also gets some decent damage, which it does. And as you're whittling me down, you're bringing me into my Soul Core range, where now I'm doing a lot of damage. I think our speed here, and now this is going to do a lot of damage. And that's how we do it. Yeah! You gotta have those battle strats, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. See, like I said, it's all about knowledge. It's about knowledge and a bit of predictions, which just comes with a bit of battling. And I had some prior battling experience when I used to participate in battle leagues. I don't want to talk about it, though, because I didn't do too well with that. I probably did good in one tournament, but one, like round-robin tournament, but otherwise I did pretty bad. So, well, you learn. Alright, so why do you keep losing? Well, I don't know, buddy, because you just suck. Just get good, okay? Just get good. That's all you have to do. Is get good, and then you don't suck. That's just how it works. Okay, so now our level cap is increased to 49. So by the gym number 3, we should be at level 49. So our Pokemon just over 40s as of now. A defense pill. What is a defense pill? I'm guessing it's medication. A single nutritious drink. It raises the base defense stat of a single Pokemon. Okay, so it's like an iron, I guess. We have someone minding their own business and just being a pain in the butt. So, you know, I'm just gonna walk out of here. Question for today. Let's talk, guys. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation about... Oh, my goodness. Wait. I forgot we've still got trainers not here. I've been kind of dodging because, like, if I need to train up, I'll just, like, rare candy it up. So the only thing I'm ever doing here, if I'm exploring, is just looking for random items that might be very helpful. That's what I'm really doing here. Okay, that's a very interesting specimen there. An old amber. Oh, we got ourselves another Pokemon. Oh, wait a minute. Would it be the same as the last one? So, actually, no, it wouldn't, because, well, we proved that theory when we had our game data loss. So, we basically get another free encounter, which is not bad. I'm not going to say no to a free encounter, and it will be completely randomized, so it won't be another Zekrom. Because if you guys recall, we did get beforehand a Volbeat, and then we did it again, and then we got Zekrom. So, you know. Electrolyzer. Okay, so if we get an Electabuzz, we already got that, so that's pretty pointless. So, yeah, I guess it'll just be cash money for us at this point. Roggentown. Okay, so we are now in another city. What is this place over here? It's Clyde the Guide. Welcome to the game. Oh my god, yes. Please tell me we're playing Voltorb Flip. Please tell me we're playing Voltorb Flip. You don't have any coins to play. Hey, stop judging me, okay? I want to play. If it's Voltorb Flip, I can't remember. It has been a while since I've played Voltorb Flip. I love Voltorb Flip. And we can look at the prizes too. So, would you like to check ID? Sure. Alright, 11955. Do they match? Congratulations. They match my assassin. And we get an X special times 2. So we got a prize. So, yay. Alright. Now let's see what prizes... Okay, which prize would you like? Ah, we can buy Pokemon. Okay, now this is actually interesting. Because as you guys can see, we do see a Scyther and we do see a Mareep. Now, those two kind of stick out to me for two reasons. One, because in the last episode we found an Anthracite. So if we get the Mareep, then we get ourselves a guaranteed Mega, which I would be definitely on board with that. But if we get Scyther, then we get Scizor. So either one's really good. And then we have Goomy, which becomes obviously a Goodra. You know, and rare TMs. Okay. But does that mean the TMs themselves are randomized? Because I mean, I could sell you coins. Alright, so let's see if this is in fact Voltorb Flip. Okay, no, that's the corner. So what's this table? So is it just roulette? Because if it's roulette, I'm not gonna be very happy. I do like Voltorb Flip a lot better. Voltorb Flip! Yes! Yes! Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll just quit. I will just leave the table here, and that's something I'm going to do off screen. Yes! Oh, I love Voltorb Flip. It's one of my favorite, like, side games in a Pokemon game. Like, ever since I started playing it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I just love it. Speaking of which, I guess that could tie right into our question of the day. I think I may have asked this maybe earlier, so maybe I won't ask it. Maybe I'll ask a different question. I was going to ask, what is like your favorite side Pokemon game that isn't a main series? And I'm pretty sure I asked that question in like one of the first two episodes. So maybe I won't say anything just yet. You know, so we'll probably just leave it for another question. So we're going to trade Pokemon. I'll trade you my Feraligatr for a Steel type. Ooh. A Feraligatr for a Steel type? Oh boy, wait a second, hold up. We can get ourselves a free Feraligatr? Do we have any bad Steel types? Where's the goddamn Pokemon Center? That's the real question. What's this? The Battle Frontier. Oh, this is the Battle Frontier. Okay. So question for today that I'll ask you guys. What is the goal that you have for 2025? Maybe I've asked this question as well. So, I mean, if you guys have any other better questions, let me know in the comments down below. You know, what questions that, you know, you guys would like me to ask. We've got a splash plate, so we can add that to our Samurott. But we could also get ourselves a random encounter from the TV for the city. So, oh, there's the Pokemon Center. Okay, cool. Alright, let's have a look and see our Pokemon, because perhaps we might be able to swap a Pokemon for a Feraligatr. You know, well, that wouldn't be too bad if that, you know, we could get ourselves a free Pokemon. Have you been to our towns? There's a couple of Pokemon NTMs. Yes, I do know that. Okay, so, so do we have any Steel types? The only Steel type that we have, I think, was Metagross. It's the Delta Golett. Okay, so we don't really have, like, any really Pokemon I do want to get rid of. I mean, like, Metagross, oh, hell no. Gladiator, fighting in Steel. Look, because it's a fan-made game, I don't want to get rid of it. So, at this point in time, I would say that we definitely can't get an encounter to replace... If we get a bad Steel type, like a Wormadam or something, speaking of, I will definitely be more than entertained to go ahead and trade that away for the Feraligatr. You know, so everyone's talking about the Battle Frontier, Game Corner. Yes, I know, I'm a big fan of the Game Corner. I'm a lover of rare Pokemon. How you don't have any super rare Pokemon? Buddy, what are you talking about here? What do you define as a super rare Pokemon? That's the real question that I think, you know, a lot of people want to ask is, what is a super rare Pokemon? So our TV encounter for here is, it's a Pikachu. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I wonder if we could evolve it. I don't know if it's Alolan would be in this game. I don't think it would be. So we'll just go for a quick attack. If we get static, and we kill it in one hit. So there goes our encounter. Well, there goes the Pichu. I thought we were going to get ourselves a free encounter, but apparently not. So maybe we'll just leave it to the game corner as our encounter. You know. So we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. So we'll go to our Pokemons. Let's go ahead and give the item of the splash plate to you, because I gave it a sea. Actually, it's got a sea instance, which is basically the same thing. So you know what? I'll just keep it on there. Who cares? Who cares? I thought I had a different item on it, but apparently not. So also that Azelf last episode had a Quick Claw, and I put that onto my my friend, my Cleaver. Team 20 Safeguard. Okay, not fun. So, I've got some games to play after this episode. Route 6. So this is a new area, a new route, which means we can get ourselves another encounter. So I'm excited. Hopefully we don't screw it up like we did with the Pichu. Encounter for this area is... Well, hello, Riolu. Your ears must be burning, because I was talking about you in the last episode. Oh my god. If irony could be put in the Pokemon, then this is it right here. And if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't watched the last episode, go ahead and watch it. But, quick spoiler, we were talking about how Lucario, in my opinion, is overrated, and here comes a Riolu. And I suppose... Look, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, look, if we're going to talk about... If I could evolve it into Lucario, would I trade that for Feraligatr? I actually would. I actually would. Only because I think Feraligatr is a lot better. So, you know, if this Riolu wants to just... Oh, crap. What am I doing? What am I doing? I forget. What am I doing? Oh, my gosh. I almost lost my freaking... Oh, my goodness. What am I doing? I was not thinking, clearly. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so into the moment of, you know, laughing at this Riolu that it, like, yeah, you want to laugh at me, boy? I'm gonna get you. And I'm like, oh, jeez, okay, relax, okay, jeez, take a breather, relax, jeez. She is not messing around. Goodness gravy. Oh, and it doesn't want to get in the ball either. Come on, man. Copycat, but the move failed. Oh, it just copies. Wait, that's how Copycat works? I thought it copies your opponent's last move, not the last move that was done. Unless I don't know what Copycat does and I'm just not understanding it completely. But this Riolu just wants to just tease me on 3 shakes. 3 shakes of a tail feather, if you will. Well, not really a tail feather, but just 3 shakes of the ball. So, if this doesn't get in the ball like this right now, we might have to cut and wait for this Riolu to jump in the ball right now. I don't see why it's being difficult, but we'll be right back. So, stay tuned. Apparently saying you had to cut, and the very next baller just jumps in. Come on, man. Riolu. Ah, you're messing with me, buddy. What are you doing? Alright. A nickname for you. I thought it was funny. So if you guys don't like it, sorry. It's my game, my rules. I play how I like. You want to play the game and do it your way? Then you do that, okay? But, we'll actually see what Iron actually has. Because, like, I forget that all these Pokemon get random held items. So, I actually found a common shard that I sold for, like, $60,000. Which I was so over the moon. And that's why I could buy, like, a lot of stuff because of it. So let's see what this Riolu is holding. It's holding a Dragon Scale. Ooh, okay. So if we get a Seadra, we could evolve it into a Kingdra, which, pretty baller. I do love Kingdra. Kingdra is like one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Unfortunately, it wasn't really good when it first came out in Gold and Silver, but then eventually as, you know, abilities got rolled in and the special physical split came in, it did get better. So, you know, we got ourselves a Rindo Berry. Hey, okay, okay. And we just found a random Lansat Berry just sitting here. I was just randomly mashing buttons over here. Okay. Now we're taking on a trainer. The Majestic Greens. It's an artiste. You know, just talking about the beautiful scenery. The green, the cerulean, the blues, and the viridian, the greens. We have ourselves Pidgeotto. Okay. We saw a whole bunch of statues of you in the last episode, although I think it was your Delta version, not yours. Alright, so now it's doubling its speed, goes for a wing attack. Does a little bit of damage. Not nothing to, you know, be really worried about, because, I mean, we're Assassin. We got this. We got this. At least this Weavile is lasting a lot longer than the last one did on my last Let's Play. I think on my last Let's Play, it got killed by an Aegislash, the Sacred Sword. Alright, so Drapion. So Cleaver would be the perfect Pokemon to take on this Pokemon. So let's bring in our Cleaver. Night Slash, please, boy. What you doing, boy? What you talking? What you doing? I'm full Willis. What you talking, Willis? What you talking? And notice that the Pokemon that we're now taking on are a lot higher level than us. So we are actually playing a little bit under leveled, but I feel like for the sake of the challenge, I'll just keep playing through the game as I'm right now. If I take on trainers, I take on trainers. If I do, I do. I don't, I don't. It's whatever. But when we get to like the gym leaders and all that, I'll probably make sure that we are at the level cap for that, you know, just to make sure I'm giving myself the utmost advantage. Although I didn't do that with the first gym leader, I think with the second one I did, but with the third one, I did not. So, you know, it is what it is. It happens, guys. A Razor Claw. Oh, that's if you're going to evolve. Is that Gligar and a Gliscor? Or that Razor Fang? No, Razor Claw. Wait. Razor Fang. No, it's Razor Fang for Gligar. Razor Claw is for Sneasel. Okay, well, we've got a Weavile, so that's pretty pointless. We found an Expert Belt. Oh, yes! We can put that on our Charizard. Delta Charizard. Yo, finally, we got ourselves a good item. You know, so that's... I mean, it could increase ratios. You know what? We'll just go the Expert Belt for Bonesaw, just so we can give it a good item, you know? So, why the hell not? Why wouldn't you want to put on awesome moves? So, if you guys are enjoying the series, leave a comment down below and tell me what you guys have been enjoying about this series. I'll be honest with you guys. Look, I've been enjoying getting back into making content consistently again. Other than life, you know, kind of throwing curveballs every now and then that would prohibit me or prevent me from making content. You know, it's nice to just have a chill session with you guys and just talk and, you know, catch up with some of you guys in the comment section, you know, and some of you guys are like, you know, I thought this was funny, I thought this was great, you know, and it's like, oh, I'm glad to see that you guys are enjoying the content, because it makes me, you know, feel like that, you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to make this channel was to, you know, make an impact and make a change on, you know, a lot of people's lives. And look, I'm not saying I'm going to become, you know, a world-renowned YouTuber. That's, I mean, everyone has that dream when they decide to go into YouTube, but as you strip into it, you kind of discover, like, your passions, where they lie, and, like, what you're prepared to do to get to your goals, you know what I mean? And, look, at the moment right now, my life's on the good trajectory right now. I'm trying to get back into the health kicks, so I'm just trying to avoid soft drinks, because my wife and I would like to drink a lot of Coke, and obviously drinking that is terrible if you're trying to lose weight. So You know, she's an avid lover of soft drinks, and because of that, we have a lot of Coke in the house. And look, I'll drink it too. I'm not saying she's the only reason why we have Coke, but you know, if we're trying to lose weight, then, you know, the first thing you need to organize is your diet first. And then once your diet's in tow, then you can look at, you know, what you eat. Once you've got your diet in tow, then you can talk about exercises and that sort of thing as well. Because I've been going to the gym now for about 3 years, actually. I've been going to the gym for about 3 years. And I started off at over 140 kilos. And if you guys don't know what that means, I think the equivalent of that is like 300 and... Let me have a just look it up here. I'll just quickly look it up just for a brief moment. Just bear with me here. So I think it was like 142. So 142 kilograms in pounds. What is that? So I was 313 pounds. Okay, so that's where I started. And then I got down to 115 kilos. So I lost like 60 pounds. So I was pretty happy with that. But then I put on 10 kilos since I got married, down back to 275. So I've kind of been bouncing with my weight sort of thing here. And look, we all have, you know, moments where, you know, you have your good days, you have your bad days, but the biggest thing you need to organize when it comes to weight loss, and I've learned through a life of, you know, losing weight and putting on weight, is consistency. And speaking of Gligar, here's just Gligar just randomly rocking up and saying, yo, you called me? Everyone I'm talking about is just rocking up here. We talked about Riolu last episode, here it is. We talked about Razor Claws and how we thought it was for Gligar. Here's a Gligar. But yeah, so, you know, as someone who, like I said, has, you know, been through a lot of, like, weight loss journeys myself, I've, you know, lost weight on more than one occasion. I could definitely say to you guys that, you know, it isn't an easy task to do. And like I said, the biggest difficulties you'll find is consistency. And I think it's also with consistency, it's just the temptations, I think. So, like, when you're at a party, when you, like, see bad food, when you have alcohol, because that's another thing I do, is I drink alcohol. And not that I drink alcohol a lot, it's just that at social events, I'll drink alcohol. But again, when it comes to weight loss, it's one thing you should stay away from, because believe it or not, there is actually a lot of calories in alcohol, you know? So my goal for this year, other than, like, just staying and, you know, working and what have you, is just to keep working, keep saving, and, you know, get to a point where weight loss wise, I'm happy with myself in, you know, how I am with my weight and everything else. So if I can do that, then I can say 2025 will be a good year for me. I mean, it's my first year as a married man, and so far I'm enjoying it. You know, married life has been, you know, pretty good so far. So, you know, can't really say that, you know, it's nothing really has changed really. I mean, look, obviously being married, it obviously will be different, but with my wife and I, we actually lived with each other before we got married. And my best advice to everyone is, if you're going to, like, get married, definitely do that. Like, live with each other first, and don't get married until you get to know each other. Because a lot of people I know who get married, they don't live with the other person, and then they get married, and then they live with the person, and you hear so many people, like, they get divorced. Like, one of my cousin's cousins was married for about 4 months, and they've already filed for divorce. And marriage at this point, like, there is a lot of, you know, divorce. You know, it's very, you know, it's like 80% like chance, 70% chance of divorces. It's crazy. We are at another route, so we are going to get ourselves another encounter. So I'm going to go and put Trident at front, and let's see what encounter this is. And look, I'm not saying guys don't get married or anything like that. I'm just saying, before you ask someone to get married, and before you do, you know, whether you're a man or a woman, if you do want to get married with someone, just, you know, make sure that you are ready. And the best way I can really prepare you guys for it is, you know, test each other, is live with each other. Because once you get married, you're living with that person. So if you've already got that down packed, and, you know, you're used to the other person and everything else, then you'll be fine. And that's a Houndour, which is terrific, because I love Houndour, if you guys don't know. Dark Fire! Alright, so, a Houndour. Lovely. I do love me some Houndours, so let's go ahead and throw a Nuzlocke ball at our little friend over here, little Spitfire over here, if you will. Love Houndour. Honestly, another Gen 2 favourite of mine is Houndoom and Houndour. And see how the Houndour, she just gets me. Like, one ball. Riolu was like, no, no, no. And Houndour was just like, yes, yes, yes. Alright, so nickname for Houndour, Dark Fire! So there we go. So that is our encounter for Route 7. A very nice encounter, if I do say so myself. So, loving the good encounters that we're getting this episode at least. You know, they haven't been like, you know, horrendous or anything terrible, which is a nice change of pace. I mean, we have had a pretty good run with our encounters. Safe to say that we did get pretty lucky with the game data reset and getting a legendary over, you know, the Volbeat that was our original encounter. And we didn't get Trubbish as our first encounter, so... Blue shard. Oh, look, there's the water. So we can now use that, what's it called? We use the quartz flute, summon Mew, and now we can use this to purify the water. Wait. Quartz flute, use it. Choose interact Sea Flare. And now we can cross the waters now. So now if there comes anything poisonous like that, we found a shoal shell. Well, that's pretty pointless. Damn it. I was hoping for something more useful, you know. Shoal shells don't usually go for much money. They're very cheap. I think you can sell for like $5. Wow, I'm just encountering a Houndoom over here. Okay. It's like the dad. You captured my daughter. How dare you? I'm like, hey, she was my first encounter. Shut up. What do you want me to do about it? I didn't pick up my encounter. She just came up to me and just said, hey. And a re-encounter of Delta Golem. Okay, everyone wants to, you know, showcase themselves. Like, hey, we're here. Like, yeah, we get it. Everyone's here. Right. Okay, cool. Lovely. Alright, so now we're heading into, I believe this is Helios City. We are here. This is the big city that everyone keeps talking about. Sharpino, finally you're here. I have some bad news. I went to the Jade Tower to warn the Augur, but there were already cultists there. We need to find another entrance in quickly. I wonder if we can get in through the sewers or something. Okay, interesting. So, if I recall, I think we had to go underground to get into the tower because the main entrance is blocked by the cultists. So it reminds me a bit of... I'm trying to remember what game it was. The Pokemon is a lot bigger. Oh, is this like... Oh, wait a minute. Is there more stuff here? Oh boy. Let's see what we can find over here. Let's see what we can... You know, what are you selling? Okay, this is all the normal stuff. So that hasn't changed. I mean, I could buy some outfits. I mean, I've bought some outfits here before. This guy chilling over here. Have you heard of all the interesting in the Alola Pokemon? Okay, so they do have Alolans in here. Okay. I was wondering if that was the case, if they did have, like, Alolans. Maybe the Lilligant was a Hisuian Lilligant. Clove Shop. Yes. And another Clove Shop. Okay. Maybe I can customize myself later. I'm trying a few new styles. I have a date tonight. Well, good luck with that date, buddy. I mean, we're talking about married life and we're talking about marriage device and all that sort of thing. So, why don't you go buy yourself something nice? We get a snowball. Okay. Well, that wasn't generous. It's a snowball. Relax, dude. You didn't give me exactly a gold nugget. Alright, there's Name Radar. So, I guess that's the move to leader. A Delta Pokemon. Okay, so there's a Delta Pokemon somewhere around that could be warranting our attention. Okay. Some things to buy so little time. What do you do? Well, I don't know. What do you do? Hair salons. Okay, so this is just one gigantic city. Just one giant shopping center here, and there's not really too much we can do here. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. So what I'll do is we'll go off and we'll go and do a couple of things. First, I'll get all my Pokemon train up to level 45 because, or actually no, 46, because I feel like we're going to come up to some tough battles coming up. And at the very least, if our Pokemon are near level 49, actually I'll make it 45, I'll cap it 45. And then, like I said, at the very least, when we get up to, I might take on some trainers back in the routes before, get some money. I might place a Voltorb flip and, you know, get ourselves that prize of Marie. Or the Scyther, whatever I decide. I guess I can leave that as a surprise for you guys in the next episode. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like button down below, because as always, your support is greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Pokémon Insurgence Hardcore Nuzlocke, as we do go ahead and try to get to the Augur, I guess. I mean, the Augur seems to be in trouble. The cultists are here, so I think next episode might be a pretty big episode, so stay tuned for that. So until next time I see you guys in the next video, stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.